Recent dry conditions and those strong winds have firefighters on high alert again.
Yeah, tonight officials say they're glad today was not as windy as prior days after 2 homes on the far west side were destroyed in a fire. Happened off Leopard Path, not far from West Military Drive. Officials say the fire started in an empty home. They tell us it got out of hand because for a while no one knew it was burning. We spoke to a man who lost his home. He says he rushed out with his family when they noticed the smoke.
Everything started at the bottom between the houses, and then when the fence caught, it started, well, from what I first saw, it ignited the window.
No word tonight on what sparked the blaze. No one was hurt. Fire crews did rescue a pet snake.
Firefighters also responding to a house fire over on the south side. It happened on Rayburn Drive near Southwest Military Drive. Officials say it started in the garage of a vacant home. Investigators believe an outlet in the garage was overpowered and the water heater caught fire. No one was injured.
Firefighters battling the crabapple fire in Fredericksburg are in the home stretch. Officials now say it's 95% contained. Fire had been burning since Saturday, scorching just under 10,000 acres. Firefighters say their focus now is on helping those impacted. And while we're getting a small break from the elevated fire risks, there's still some cleanup to do in Kendall County.
More than 100 acres burned over what officials are calling 2 separate fires. But as Fox SA's Destiny Fuller reports, a readiness plan kept it from becoming worse.
2 fires torched this private land in Kendall County over nearly 3 days this week. We went up the hill to see the damage firsthand. Scorched trees and this burned out brush are all that's left of these 138 acres of land. County and state officials naming the blazes the Boots and Headwaters wildfires. Both were declared fully contained today.
Because of some of the actions of the commanders of those divisions that were out here, they were able to save those structures. And I can report that we didn't have any injuries.
Rotating crews used water and fire retardant to control those flames, but preparedness made thousands of acres of a difference.
Everyone's looking at this of how do we not become the next California? The hard work that they did out in the field, we couldn't have done that without them putting their lives on the line.
Sisterdale Volunteer Fire Department Chief Brian Riley says high winds and accessibility were the biggest obstacles. Fire ripping quickly through the hills, feeding on the tall grass and trees.
Today is a monumental day for Kendall County.
This moment back in 2023, marking the day Kendall County put a wildfire protection plan in place.
Its goal is to identify high-risk areas in our county that pose the threat of wildfire.
It was also built to create community awareness around wildland fire while preparing fire crews for blazes like this.
I think one of the main thrusts of the CWPP, the Community Wildfire Protection Plan, is to help educate property owners in the role that they can play in preventing and easing access to some of these sort of fires.
And because of it, local crews were ready to tackle this weekend's flames even before they flared up.
There was a wildfire risk these past couple weeks, and that we started forming a game plan of how we were going to attack a fire should it arise.
The county fire marshal says the cause of the fires is currently under investigation. For Fox SA, I'm Destiny Fuller.